Hello and welcome to Horror Wars. My name is Lily and I'll be guiding you through this macabre dance of a show where two longtime friends put horror movies against their inevitable remakes. Please be aware that horror movies, as a general rule of thumb, have violence, gore, murder, rape, dismemberment, crazy practical effects, and much more. Also, the hosts aren't versed in languages from around the world. They may mess up on names and places here and there. If none of that bothers you, get ready for a podcast like no other. This is Horror Wars.
Please don't make a sound. You don't gotta mock me while I've been bleeding on the ground. Said I'm trying real hard, but I gotta crack a smile, 'cause you're not doing love. I'm sad, I'm never gonna get me over so
Hello out there to all of our guys, gals, non-binary pals, spooky cuties, hair-raising homies, freaks, geeks, and anything in between with a motherfucking butthole. I'm Rob.
And I'm Josh. And together we are the #1 horror podcast in New Jersey. And available on Spotify and YouTube.
This is
Horror Wars. Oh, yeah.
We are the show that puts original horror movies against their remakes in an all-out war to determine which will reign supreme. We do this with a series of scores that we give out to one or the other to see who comes out on top. This week we have Saw from 2004 versus Sadhuram 2 from 2016. Yes, I said Sadhuram 2. There's a whole lore behind that.
Oh, yes. Not only that, but we also have multiple segments throughout the show that stitches everything together. Like Frankenstein's meat. We are gone, by the way.
Yeah, we're gone. Horror Club is where... Oh, wait. Horror Club is where we review a horror film, book club style, and will provide a bit of background before we give it a grading of pass, rent, or buy. This week, we take a look at The Collector from 2009.
And then we get into our list of doom, where we discuss the episode's top 5. This episode, our list is top 5, let's be real, top 10, goriest deaths in media. And we follow that with the horrors of gaming, where we talk about horror-related games. On this episode, we're discussing Saw the Game from 2009.
After that, we close up shop with our final segment called The End. That's where we reveal the next episode and say our goodbyes and fuck off for a couple weeks.
But make sure to stay after the ending for the actual ending. If you know, you know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So with all that out of the way, let's do this.
Hell yeah.
This is HorrorTube. The theme of the entire episode is formed here. What are all the connections? Find out as we talk about that and anything else needed to kick off the show.
Welcome to HorrorTube. It's horror in a tube.
We bring you this wonderful bi-weekly tube and all of its content for zilch to you as well. And keeping up with nothing, please give us something. That something is 1 minute of your time. If you watch us live on YouTube every other Saturday from 1 p.m. to kind of 4 p.m., you'll be able to interact with us in between segments, talk to us live before we start recording, and participate in some off-the-wall discussions. So stop by and check us out. And obviously, you had some off-the-wall shit start today because, holy crap, we had some technical difficulties.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we did. So, now that we've established HorrorTube as an actual segment, how were you feeling when I told you that Sadhuram 2 existed?
When you told me that, I kind of didn't believe it because I thought like eventually we could get the Saw, but we'd have to go like another trap movie or something,
Right,
you know, something
right.
similar. But the fact there's an actual remake is pretty cool.
Yes, I agree.
So of course, as soon as Saw popped up, of course that's my favorite. That's essentially my scream for Rob.
Yeah.
So Saw's been my favorite franchise. That's kind of been like my staple in the horror.
Yep.
So that's the one that I watched all 1,000 movies of.
Yes.
So I've been super duper hyped. So I actually want to always volley it back to you because what was your expectations? Because I have a feeling you went to the theaters to see Saw back in the day.
I did. I
So-
actually have a whole story of that day.
So
Like, seriously, yeah.
So if at some point we could throw that in there. So I want to volley it to you. So give me some of your expectations for Saw and all that.
When you were like, damn man, I wish we could do Saw as 101 because that was words that came
Yeah.
out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Like, I wish there was a Saw remake. I wish we could do
Yeah.
that. And I was like, you know what? Let me look. And that's honestly what put us on this current trajectory of doing American movies with their unofficial and sometimes official remakes.
Yep.
And over in India or Turkey or wherever it is, and we've now got up to episode 109 pretty much laid out of American versus the Indian or Turkish or
Yep.
whatever remakes, and it's proving to be very interesting so far. I
And
think,
we kind of like dipping some toe back into our OG like
yeah, our
1 to
blocks.
20 episodes. You know,
Horror
Yeah,
Wars
we
is
are.
multicultural,
we
baby.
It is. We were gonna kind of retread waters and redo our original first 20 to 25 episodes because they're nowhere near the format that we're in right now. But now that we've got this trajectory of fresh movies going against the original American ones, there's no need to go back and do that just yet. We don't have to do that. And that's kind of the beauty of Horror Wars, because as we've said time and time before, even once original versus remake stop, like once we've caught up, we still have
we have
so
like
much
50
to
to
do.
60 more episodes already pre-planned.
Just already pre-planned, just ideas ready to go, and remakes won't stop being made. We'll just be caught up.
And then we'll just pick them up along the way.
Exactly. So that's all it's going to be.
Horror's around forever, brah.
Forever.
Oh yes.
And while we're discussing some horror here real quick, how did you feel about The Collector? And when I sent you that, you already knew what The Collector was supposed to be. So how did you feel when I said boom, The Collector? Like, what was your
I was
thoughts on
hyped
it?
because of we'll have to save the special fact for later, but
You can save the special fact if you want to.
no, I'm going to save it,
all
so
right.
stick around for
okay.
Club.
Cool.
But the special backstory to what The Collector was supposed to be is pretty sick.
Yeah.
And I can see where they're coming from and how it could have been.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it now. I'm throwing it on my hidden gems list. I don't know if you'd like to add it, maybe think of it through the episode, but I fucking love that movie. So I was pretty hyped. Have you seen it before?
No.
Perfect. Same.
I had it on my list of movies to watch for years
Yeah.
because I was afraid to watch it.
For like
'Cause I
overhype.
heard overhype, all of that.
We talk
It's
about that
another
a
one
lot.
of those, we talk about that a lot, where I will save watching a movie that's so hyped out because my brain's just like, if I want to enjoy this, I want to enjoy it, not remembering the hype,
Yeah.
not remembering everything, kind of being not necessarily nostalgic for the hype,
Right.
but it being away from a point where I no longer am attached to it. I
Right.
guess you would say.
This is why it was hyped.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a very interesting club, I think.
Oh, can't wait to talk
It's
about
going to be a
Saw.
good one.
Yes.
Soup, can you please get away from the lighting?
Soup is near the lighting, the mischievous kitty.
No.
So, okay. Do you have anything else for horror tube?
I have a story of Saul for later at the end.
Okay.
I'll gush a little bit about how I was introduced to it all later.
Okay. Hell yeah, cool.
Let's get into the war.
This is The War. With every episode, we put a horror film against its remake. We go stat for stat, financials, facts, where to watch, synopsis, cast, and everything in between. Afterwards, we grade them both on a scorecard and tally up the results to see which one comes out on top.
And welcome to the war, yes, Saul.
As with every episode, we're going to tell you where we get all of our glorious info from. We source pieces from Wikipedia, IMDb, Letterboxd, and Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck, I did it! Sometimes we dig deeper, but we always shout out the source. Man,
I feel you, bro. Also, when we give you the info on these films and where you may want to watch them, please keep in mind that they might not be available on those platforms you normally use. So please head to Just Watch for all your viewing needs. And they literally are fantastic.
Yes.
Shout outs.
Shout outs. Let's break down how we go about scoring these movies to determine our winner. We go through the stats, the crew, the cast, the runtime, and everything in between to get our results. Before we discuss our reasoning for where we placed points and why, we give you the poll results from Instagram on who they thought would win.
I accidentally
You moved out of frame.
My bad. Oh god.
Oh god.
The categories are
God.
acting, directing, range/plot, killer or killers, casting, soundtrack, gore/kills, pacing, time period, environment, and the ending. After that, we add up our scores, and whoever has the highest total takes the win. Now, with all of that out of the way, it's time for the war with the camera.
Yeah, the war with the camera, our internal war.
Talk with cheap, we knew they weren't a solid jaw. Quick turn around for pocket check, the pocket's torn. Looking like 99 cents away from the dollar store. See no evil, hear no evil, fear no pagan polymorphs. See you with them sixes, I know we use the numbers for. I hear them demons screaming, I know what they hunger for. I fought the bright and fight anyway, I'm really not the one to warn. Born under a ton of scorn, summer formed the thunderstorms. Could have been the son of war, Aries could have son of war. Got that Michael Myers war, rock about what you're running for. Everyone knows so fast that you were last, got your color core. Now I'ma send these Moloch shaggers back to where the golems crawl. Riding these horror wars, fighting these horror wars. Survive and thrive for the life in these horror wars. Dead flight in horror, don't be frightened wars. I said survive and thrive for the life in these horror wars.
Saw time. Oh yes, delicious.
Yes, it is.
Just like in the title. Oh yes.
Just like in the title. And thank you to Mass MC and Clever Decay for Horror Wars,
Shout
a
outs.
horrorcore story. It is available on YouTube and Instagram and Spotify. So yeah, go check it out.
It's a good song.
It's a damn good.
It's a
song.
banger. It's a banger.
It's a banger, bruv. And there might be another one on the way.
Ooh.
Just throwing that out there.
Wink,
Okay.
wink, nudge, nudge.
So we have Saw, my brother.
My all-time favorite franchise in horror.
Yes, it is. And
Oh yes.
as how Josh was like, Rob gets to take Scream because it's his favorite. Josh is going to take Saw because it's
yes.
his favorite.
How delicious indeed, my friend. Thank you.
Mhm.
Shall we get started?
Hell yeah, brother.
Movie name, Saw, with a runtime of 1 hour and 43 minutes. Oh yes. Release date actually in October.
Actually, in
October 29th, 2004. 2004, bro.
2004, yeah, man.
Produced by Greg Hoffman or Oren Kugels, that's a cool name,
That's a
and
different
Mark
name.
Berg. Production company, Twisted Pictures. Shout outs.
Shout out Twisted Pictures.
Okay, budget 1.2 million US dollars, and at the box office, it made 104 million US dollars. 100 million broke that shit.
In
It's
2004.
for money. Yes.
Now, remember, people are praising Obsessed
Yep.
for making $180 million.
Yep.
You got to remember, horror has been kind of killing the game for a while with low budgets and big returns.
Uh-huh.
That's all. Sorry.
Just say.
I
No, you're.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you're right.
Give credit where credit's due. Yeah, I know Obsession is getting the money right now and getting stuff, but bro, Saw did this ages ago.
It's-
100
it's-
million is nothing to fucking sneeze at.
It's very true. Screenplay by Lee Winnell. We all know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Cinematography by David A. Armstrong. Edited by Kevin Grutard, which I think was in another movie we've talked about. I know
Yes.
I've seen that name. Music by Charlie Klausel.
Yep.
Oh my
and
goodness.
you also
Oh my.
forgot directed by James Wan.
Did I forget? Oh, and directed by
Yes.
James Wan. Holy shit,
Mhm.
am I? Shout out to James Wan as well.
Shout out to James Wan for sure.
Ratings, a 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb. IMDb. 3.7 out of 5 on Letterboxd to do.
Letterboxd.
And 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. 50%? Fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes. Just kidding, in game, of course. Plot. Photographer Adam Stanheidt, Lee Winnell, and oncologist Lawrence Gordon, Carrie Ells, regain consciousness while chained to pipes at either end of a filthy bathroom, as the two men realize they've been trapped by a sadistic serial killer named Jigsaw and must complete his perverse puzzle to live. Related media, a fucking ton. Saw, of course, from 2004. Saw 2 from 2005. Saw 3 from 2006. Saw 4 from 2007. Saw 5 from 2008. Saw 6 from 2009. Saw 3D from 2010. Jigsaw, which is kind of a soft reboot from 2017. Spiral from 2021. And Saw X from 2023. And Saw 11, I believe, is on the way. But I think Lee Winnell and James Wan are
They're
working on
back
that.
together. Yeah, Lee
So-
Winnell and James Wan are back together, and they are going to actually give us the first movie by them since Saw 1, right? Because
I believe, I think
the
maybe
combination.
2?
Oh my God, man! The combination of the two. It's going to be the first time the two have been combined since Saw 1. Because I
Shout-outs.
believe that Wanell has done another one, but
One of them
James
at least
Wan-
worked on one by themselves.
Right.
I'd have to
I
look
think
into it.
Wanell did like 2,
Yeah,
and then somebody else directed
I
it.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Trivia. Number 1.
Number 1.
In order to make the actors feel what the characters were going through, all of the bathroom scenes were shot in chronological order.
Yep.
Number 2 was filmed in 18 days. Damn, I didn't even know that. Holy shit. Number 3, director James Wan wanted the camera movements to reflect the two main characters' emotions and personality. He filmed Dr. Gordon with steady controlled shots and Adam as handheld shots to capture their emotions of the situation, which is true because Adam's like, "Ah," immediately,
All
and
the time.
Dr.
yeah.
Gordon's like, I do this all the time. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is.
Number
I
4.
get kidnapped and I do this all
Yeah.
the time.
Number
Break out of
4.
traps constantly.
Director James Wan took a gamble and took no upfront salary for the film and opted for a percentage instead.
Smartest.
Hey, hell yeah. Number 5. Saw 2, 2005, was approved for production the weekend this film opened. Damn.
Literally.
Number 6. According to the DVD commentary, casting director Amy Lippens asked director James Wan who he wanted to play the character of Amanda. On a whim, Wan suggested Shawnee Smith, whom he had a crush on since his teen years. He was surprised when Lippens came back a few days later and told him that they had secured her for the role.
Yep.
And she was in it up until Saw 4, and they reference a million times, and then Saw X.
Yes.
Number 7. In post-production, Dr. James Wan discovered that he did not have enough shots or takes to fill out most of his scenes, so he and editor Kevin Grutert created their own filler shots by doctoring some of them to make them look as if they were filmed through a surveillance camera. That's cool.
Yeah. There's nice little parts that like you see Carrie like walking slow, but it's not actually Carrie. Like it's
Like the oh my gosh, never mind.
yeah,
I'm gonna go on a tangent here. Number 8, Jigsaw's puppet was completely made from scratch by the film's creators. It was not bought at a store or a puppet that was altered, which is cool, an original like OG kind of thing.
Yep.
Number 9, the film screenplay was written in 2001 as a calling card for director James Wan and Lee Winnell trying to break into Hollywood. They shot a low budget short based on a scene in the film, and this proved successful enough to attract the attention of Evolution Entertainment. They immediately formed a horror genre arm called Twisted Pictures, shoutouts, and gave Wan and Winnell a small budget and started a franchise, baby.
Yes, they did.
Number 10, directors James Wan and Lee Winnell wanted to make a film after they finished film school, but they could only afford one room. However, they challenged themselves to create a film that only occurred in one room. This film was the product, and it is considered one of the most profitable and successful horror films of all time. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Again.
Just like
all-
Scream.
Just like Scream. They all over 100 million. Like, been there.
Cast.
Woo.
Lee Winnell as Adam. Carrie Ells as Dr. Lawrence Gordon. Danny Glover as Detective David Tapp. Might be in a future part of the episode, this character.
Yeah.
Ken Leung as Detective Steve Singh. Dina Myers as Carrie, shoutouts. Mike Butters as Paul.
Butters.
Butters. Ah, geez. Paul Goodrecht as Mark. Michael Emerson as Zepp Hindle of Lost fame.
Mhm.
Benito Martinez, that's a cool name, as Brett. Shawnee fucking Smith as Amanda. Shoutouts. Fantastic acting.
Mhm.
Mackenzie Vega as Diana Gordon, Monica Potter as Allison Gordon, Ned Bellamy as Jeff. My name Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Alexandra Chun as Carla, and Tobin fucking Bell as Jigsaw.
Indeed, Tobin Bell is Jigsaw.
Iconic as fuck.
Supremely iconic.
You would like to play a game?
I
We're
wanna
gonna play a game in about 2-3 segments.
I see what you did there. Took me a second.
It's really
So-
funny.
On to the remake. Oh, yes.
Oh yes, mine's not going to be as long, but it's going to be just as difficult because I've got names and things that I'm
Just like we say in the intro to this, we do not speak all languages.
and
so.
I'm still pretty high. So
Oh, yes.
movie name Sadhuram 2, runtime 1 hour and 34 minutes, release date September 16th, 2016, not 2026. Produced by everybody. Actually, it was India's first crowd-funded
Yeah.
Kickstarter movie. I did put NA there, but that was before I found out that it was a crowd-funded movie. So,
Which is pretty
production
sick.
companies, yeah, pretty damn sick. Knockout Entertainment, Gray Matter Studios, and Paranjoti Productions. Budget non-applicable, and the box office is non-applicable. Screenplay by Sumanth Radheshkiran, directed by Sumanth Radheshkiran, and cinematography by Satish G.
That's a sick name.
That is sick. Edited by S.P. Raja Sepuathi. Music by Girish Goplakarimnishnan. Sorry.
That's a cool name,
It
dude.
is. Ratings 6.4 out of 10 on MDib,
IMDb.
1.5 on Letterboxd,
Letterboxd.
and non-applicable on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, why Rotten Tomatoes? You didn't want to watch it?
No, because it is a regional movie and not released wide,
okay.
so not enough people have seen it, technically. Plot. Two men, Vishal and Dr. Vasudin, wake up in a locked room and realize they are trapped. When their kidnapper tells them to kill the other person to escape, they try to work together instead. Related media, Sadhuram. Trivia. Number 1. It is widely considered an official or licensed adaptation of James Wan 2004 classic Saw.
Yep.
Director Sumanath Radkarishnagan, I think,
Oh, nice. Hey, that sounded
confirmed
pretty good.
they officially licensed the story, acknowledging their creative debt. Number 2. To stay true to the tense, confined thriller genre, the makers deliberately avoided commercial breaks, dance, and song routines, a bold departure from traditional Tamil cinema.
Yeah.
Number 3. The movie was a passion project backed by a group of about 30 people, all of whom were major fans of the Saw franchise and banded together to produce it.
And you can feel that for sure.
Yes, you can. Number 4. While Saw is known as extreme torture porn,
Yeah.
Sadhuram 2 was adapted to receive a UA certificate. The director toned down the graphic gore and violence, focusing instead on the psychological and suspense elements. And number 5, which is our final trivia for this movie, the title translates to The Square Sadhuram, and was chosen because the film features an ambiguous, non-confusing beginning and end.
Okay.
So,
Very nice.
cast. It's not a lot of people, and I'm probably going to do really
I was gonna
horrible
say,
with these names.
And both casts are actually like pretty small, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
are.
like super like 30 character casts.
No, yeah. Rohit Nair as Siva Subramanian, Yog Yapi as Dr. Vasudevan,
It's a cool name.
Riaz as Vishal,
Cool name.
Brihadesh Kushik as Dr. Shankar,
Nice.
Shuja Varuni as Divya, Sanam Shetty as Dr. Preeti, Birla Bose as CBCID Adhi, Ravishnikar as Sundeep, Suja Vinkat as Sheila, and Trishula as Rohini.
Nice.
There we go. So,
I'm gonna golf claps, but I gotta make sure I'm not moving too
thank
much.
you, thank you. Child,
Hey.
this is where you're going to come into play because throughout all of this mess, I forgot the little black notebook again.
Ah, shit. All right.
So, it's on the bookcase. You saw it. All right,
Okay, can I grab this water bottle?
You try to grab the water bottle and stay in frame because the gods are looking upon us. Yes. Don't touch the frame.
My frames.
Ah, my frames. All right. So, man.
Okay, so one thing I definitely would like to say is in 2004, besides Saw, there was another fantastic horror movie released in that same year. Fucking Dawn of the Dead remake. Literally
Yes.
beginning of the year, end of the year kind of shit.
Yes.
It's fantastic stuff.
2004 was actually a really stacked year for horror because I believe that's The Grudge as well.
I think so too, yeah.
I think that's The Grudge.
04 might be one of the
Yeah.
one of like the early 2000s like best years, man, for horror.
Definitely. 03 was carried by
Hostel
Freddy
came
vs.
out not
Jason.
long after Saw as well,
Yeah.
2005,
I
I
think-
think.
Yes, Hostel was 05, or was it the end of 04? No, it was 05. It was the beginning of 05-ish, yeah. Yeah. So, let's get into the scores.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm 100%.
Yeah, I wonder where this is gonna go.
Okay, look. Honestly, do we really want to do a score for this one? Or do we just want to gush?
Look, I'm gonna gush them. I could even explain some of my things for the Saw ones. We can get into it. I don't even need my notes because this one, I was.
Yeah, I know.
All of it.
I want to start by saying
Okay. Yeah, got it. I know where you're going with this.
it's nothing against the people that created Sadhuram. Okay? Absolutely nothing. Nothing against them.
Nope.
It was a passion project.
I love that. Now that I know that.
Yes, absolutely. It was a group of people that just really wanted to do this, that bought the rights to the fucking script, that went through all the correct channels.
Yep.
but could not raise enough money
Yep.
to do the film justice that they wanted to do.
They didn't plagiarize it. Didn't shoot it shot for shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't completely rip it off. They
adapted
changed some
the
stuff,
story, yes.
which is fine. It's a good movie. I cannot lie. Even the fact of like, I know, like, of course there's going to be dancing in some of these Bollywood type movies.
It's
But the
always
fact that
there,
it-
but the fact that they did,
The fact that they did it is huge. Like that's huge
yeah,
in that form of media. And the fact that they still put it to their own culture, which of course, that's like huge for
yes,
our podcast.
huge.
It's cool to actually hear their music and stuff like
Yes.
that. It just happens to be going against like the original like Juggernaut movie. But this thing is well fucking produced. The acting is great. You can watch it on YouTube for free with subtitles. Like everything is
Yeah.
good to go. Like it's
Sound
actually
wise, it sounds really good too.
like cinematography's great. The fucking camera works awesome. Like
Yeah.
yeah, of course there's strong hints of Saw in it.
Yeah,
But that's all remakes. We've seen ones that are straight up copies and they're bad.
yeah, Psycho.
You know what I mean? Even Cabin in the Woods, where it's just an inverse flip of the fucking camera angles.
Oh
Like,
no, that's Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever. I'm sorry,
Cabin Fever, yeah.
which we covered in the past.
Yep.
My bad. But yeah, it's like that. This is actually insanely good,
Yeah.
but it's just going against Saw.
Yeah,
So it's going to be hard to
It's-
beat. But there's no like we usually have our negative points to where it's like
Yeah,
we
there's no
can't find a
negative.
single thing. There's no negative points. We just know where it's going to go.
yeah,
So all the props to Sadhuram for
Yeah.
sure. I definitely committed to the whole thing. Like I
Yeah.
give it its props. The music's
Yeah.
fucking great. They have their own spin on the Saw one and have original stuff.
Yep.
Give it a fucking watch for sure.
yeah.
And it's free. So how
And
can
it's
you
only
beat
like
free?
an hour and a half.
It's literally within the same time frame.
It's within the time frame. But that all going to be said, it's going against Saw. It's going against one of the biggest grossing fucking horror movies, one of the most insanely well received horror movies because of its twist. What people aren't understanding about good horror is all we want is a really awesome twist at the end.
Yep.
Most of these $100 million, $200 million box office hits have really good twists. Scream, Saw, Obsession, Backrooms, all these movies that are past, present, future that have had
Heretic.
these Heretic, fucking
Hereditary.
Hereditary,
Evil Dead.
Midsommar, Evil Dead. There's so many of them have crossed that threshold because they've had twist endings
Yep.
and shocking endings. And the ending to fucking Saw,
The original one? Oh my lord. Iconic as fuck.
when
Game
that,
over.
when that motherfucker stood up
Mm-hmm.
and wiped that shit off of his fucking face and said, "The key is in the tub,"
Yep. Killer's been there the whole fucking time.
and just fucking walked out and
Game over. And then slams the door. Adam screams, and then you hear "Hello Zep," I believe. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
oh my god, what a
Chills,
fucking
bro.
ending. What
Love
an
it.
ending. What an ending. Oh my god. The acting, Carrie Ills. The directing.
Dude,
Oh my god.
I'm usually a hater on like 1,000 plots, but the detective part, along with the flashbacks for like the traps and stuff, there was something really great about it. The only thing that I have a slight like annoyance with Jigsaw, right? His whole thing has always been you don't appreciate your life, right?
Yeah.
The one dude is just depressed, so it's kind of like does he really need to go through a razor wire room?
Yeah, Razor.
Maybe maybe someone else, but hey, who am I? I'm
Yeah,
not Jigsaw,
yeah.
so hey.
Hey,
But the
whatever he
fact that-
deems worthy, I guess.
You get a backstory that's actually depressing as shit.
Yes.
You know, he had cancer, he got diagnosed, got all the stuff. People don't appreciate the lives that they have.
Yes.
He tried to, unalive himself,
Yep.
driving off a cliff and
Yep.
survived it and sees that people are perfectly healthy, don't appreciate even the small things that you have.
Yeah.
So in a sense, there's like a kind of a lesson, but of course he's a fucking psychopath, so can you really say
Can
that?
you really say that
You
there's
know
an
what I
actual
mean?
lesson? Yeah.
But I love the mystery around, like, they don't really stick too much on, like, who's Jigsaw. That's the mislead.
Yeah.
We think that Zep is Jigsaw the whole
The whole
time.
yeah.
And then, like you said, when Jigsaw stands up and it's that reveal, it's huge. But Danny Glover's part, as the
Oh,
backstory to that,
yes,
of him
yes.
losing his fucking partner to Jigsaw, you think you got him. And because of you being so obsessed with getting this fucking guy,
Yep.
led to your partner's death.
Yep.
Then you have the sliced neck, and now he's being obsessed over
Yep.
over Dr. Gordon,
Now-
and that's why he's involved with the cops. And there's so many strings, but it's not super confusing. It's weird how Saw can just have reveal after reveal after reveal, but make it seem like one fluid plot.
Yeah.
Like we can go back in time. I know that way later in the franchise it gets sloppy.
Oh, yeah, it gets
but this is why the first one is so good.
Yes.
Because it connects in the cop plot to Dr. Lawrence. Then it shows between Dr. Lawrence and Adam. Then somehow how this guy is connected into the every cop aspect. It's fucking great. Jigsaw is always like 5 steps ahead, bro.
Yep.
Such a smart villain without having like a physical force.
Yes.
Like when you think of Jason or Michael, they're big, brooding like killers.
Yes.
Freddy's, in your nightmares.
Yes.
Jigsaw isn't like up in your face. That's why he has apprentices.
Yep.
Never really in the mix. I know in the first one they lean that way, but that's before the reveals later.
Yep.
But I love the fact that Jigsaw can be scary without being in the room.
Yep.
Billy the puppet is just as iconic as Jigsaw, if you notice. If you
Yeah.
think about it, Jigsaw would be the icon, but it's always Billy.
Yes.
Because that's how it's introduced first, the little chair.
Right.
And first it's on the VHS for those two.
Yep.
But I love it. They even use old technology. Like they're still using fucking tape recorders.
Yes.
Instead of like, like an iPhone now would probably be in the new Saws.
Yep.
Or like a Bluetooth speaker in the corner.
Yep.
So it's kind of cool to even see like it shows the technology for the time period part.
Yeah.
Sadhuram is cool. Like it does show like their technology that they would have. Oh, I got off screen. I'm sorry. But I just and saw it's even before they did like the stop motion like head movement.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. I forget how you would describe it. But
Yeah.
all iconic stuff. That's kind of what started, and of course the gore porn aspect of
Yeah.
horror.
The gore. Yeah.
Right after that, that's when it went
That
from
blew
like
up.
just a stab or some blood to like you're
And-
exploding every time you get killed.
And not for nothing, it did for that genre what Scream did for slashers. Because gore porn was big in the 70s. It was huge. They were the fucking exploitation films. They were the Cannibal Holocaust. They were the Faces of Death. They were all of that. They started taking a back seat, just like slashers did. Horror was a dying fucking medium.
Yep.
Scream came along, revived the slashers. The slashers led to the revisation of the fucking gore porn because it just kept getting worse and worse. What Scream started became a fucking trend, and then the extra blood pierced off, and Saw was that fucking
Now we have like look at the gore that's in like The Boys.
yeah.
I feel like maybe if Saw wasn't around to start that fucking bone breaking and super guts, brought back practical effects a little bit too, if you think about
Yes,
it.
did. Yeah.
Fantastic fucking stuff. Even as the franchise went on, like it still stayed good towards the Saw 3D. But Saw 1, man, fucking one of the, in my opinion, probably like top 5 movies all time. Probably for myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's really what glued me into horror. I loved the mystery part and the
Yes.
twists.
Yeah.
A constant twist movie all the time.
A constant twist too.
And it's like you have to kind of do your own detective work as you go along and watch these movies.
Yes.
And then it makes you want to rewatch it because you want to see what was so obvious in front of you.
Yes.
And the way certain things were said, even the background. It's fan-fucking-tastic
Yes,
stuff.
it is.
Come on, man. I love it so much. I have the fucking the steel book version of it, Super HD.
Yeah.
I had to get the physical copy. Love me some Saw, man. So how about you got any anything that you particularly love about Saw 1 that maybe
Okay, so I'll just say I guess
gives you the
could say,
ooh-woos?
like, the ooh-woos. I will say that Saw holds a particular place in my heart because it was a day where me and my friend Macho Mucha Lucha
Shout outs?
were going to hang out
Yeah.
and we were going to watch Saw. I had Resident Evil 4,
Nice.
the fucking collector's edition, on the GameCube.
Nice.
The
Hell
ruby
yeah.
case,
Hell
all
yeah.
of that. And I had to trade it in.
Oh,
Yes, because I needed to get something worked on in the car.
wow.
So, as I got that done, my fucking tire blew out.
Oh,
And all of this led to a kind of bad day. But me and Macho still had some good food. And we had a good day in that
Yeah.
regard. And we kind of capped it by seeing Saw. And we saw it in, we saw Saw
we saw.
in an empty theater.
Oh, hell yeah.
In the DeMarco Cinemas in Vineland, because shout out to Brian Irera, he restarted the movie for us because nobody was in there watching it.
Yeah.
We got popcorn, we got sodas, we got this, we got that, and we sat right in the middle of the fucking movie theater and just watched that
Shout outs.
goddamn movie. So
Was that your first viewing of Saw?
that was my first viewing of
Oh,
Saw.
man.
Having kind of like a bad day leading into that was an awesome experience because that reveal at the end, being able to freak out in a theater by
Yep.
myself with him and like stand and be like, what the fuck was that?
Yep.
Holy shit. And not be like embarrassed because there's
Yeah.
50 other fucking people there watching
Nope.
was a really cool experience. And I've never been able to do that except for Godzilla -1.
Because
Where
everybody else was...
I was the only person in
Oh.
the theater.
Oh.
That's it. I went to go see it as a tribute to Dad, and
So at least 2 movies.
at
You've had that
least 2
experience.
movies I've gotten to experience by myself. And well, I mean, Macho was with me on that one, but -1 was really special to me. So
Shout outs.
yeah, shout outs.
We
But
covered
yeah.
we covered Godzilla -1 in an old
We
episode
did.
of Our Wars, by the way.
Episode 75, actually, one of our milestone episodes was Godzilla 1954 versus Godzilla -1 from 2024.
Yep. Shout outs.
Yeah. Shout outs indeed. So, for acting, directing, writing/plot, killer or killers, casting, soundtrack, gore/kills, pacing, time period, environment, and ending, we are going to give a perfect score to Saw.
Even the blue light, like as the bathroom goes along in the movie, it gets like that nice blue tone
Yes.
to it. There's something so aesthetically pleasing to me
Yeah.
about Saw. I know that it became like in every horror movie after.
Yes.
It's even in The Collector for sure.
Yeah, oh my god.
But-
Heavy.
But it still was unique at the time, and even in the non like Dr. Lawrence and Adam parts, the color saturation was like creepy. It made
Yeah,
everything
that
seem like it
light
done
green.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Like everything felt really good. Even the cop parts felt like a grungy like cop drama, not like Saw 2. Ugh.
Yeah.
But all around, I love it. It kept you guessing. It was gory as all can be. The characters are fucking fantastic. I love Saw so much, and I can't wait to gush about it even more later. But I'm glad that it got a perfect score. But I just want to say again, shout outs to Sadhuram,
Yeah.
and it
yeah.
showed plenty of love to it,
There was just
even
no
with
way.
changing some stuff. But it's a hard one to fight.
There's just no way. There's just no way it could compete with
Right.
Saw. There's none. I mean,
I would even give maybe if I could do a tie, I would still give environment to Sadhuram because I still love to see their cities and towns and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and when they show like the greenery and whatnot,
yeah.
I love it. But Saw,
It's-
baby.
Saw.
Nope.
So do we got anything else on this? Or are we good?
Just give. I hope Saw 11 is better than Saw 10.
Yes. Please, James Wan and Lee Wanell, bring your franchise back to life.
Saw and Scream once again,
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
bringing horror back to
Saw
the
and
fold.
Scream forever. Saw and Scream forever. 30 more
Ah.
years. Saw and Scream forever.
Oh, dude, a picture of Jigsaw and Ghostface
Ghostface.
standing next to each other. That'd
So
be
that
awesome.
would be Pigface, right? Because isn't
Yeah.
Jigsaw Pigface?
the original one, the original pig face. Yeah,
Yes, like that's always confusing too.
that's
right?
why the two iconic things kind of
Yeah,
do make it a tad confusing.
yeah, because there's Pigface, Jigsaw, and Billy the Puppet.
Billy the Puppet kind of just became like the narrator for the traps.
Yes.
They never really used him much.
All right. Well, Horror
Saw
Club.
wins on
Saw.
a horror club.
Horror Club.
Come on in and have a seat with the Horror Club. Each episode, we pick a film that complements the war. We then review it book club style and ultimately tell you whether we think you should pass, rent, or buy.
Well, hello there. It's time for Horror Club, our movie review done book club style. Let's discuss how this works. Much like with the war, we have a series of talking points that include acting, gore/kills, directing, pacing, writing/plot, killer or killers, cast, and soundtrack.
This category sound familiar? It's because they are. We basically use a lot of the same things we do from the war because we find them to be the best way to come to our conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about some horror club.
And this episode, we were talking about
The Collector.
Yeah.
And then the fun film fact is actually going to reveal why it's horror club.
Yeah.
So we'll actually
It's-
explain it in the facts.
Yeah, in just a little bit. So
Let's
with that
get
being
on with
said,
it.
Let's do it.
Movie name, The Collector, with a release date of July 31st, 2009. It's always weird when horror movies come out in the summer. I don't know why. That just sounds weird to me. Even though
Yeah.
Evil Dead does it. I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing that in a few days.
Oh, yes. Runtime, an hour and 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm gone. Yeah, runtime of an hour and 30 minutes. A budget of $3 million US, and it did pretty good at the box office at $10.5 million US. Production companies, quite a few, yes.
Mm.
LD Entertainment, Fortress Features, and Imaginarium Entertainment Group.
Holy
Cool name.
balls.
Produced by Brett Forbes, Patrick Rizzotti, and Julie Richardson. Screenplay by Patrick Melton and Marcus Dunstan. Directed by Marcus Dunstan. Cinematography by Brandon Cox.
Gax.
Gax. Edited by Alex Luna, James Mascrato, and Howard Smith. Edited by 1,000 people.
Yeah, it
Music
is.
by Jerome Dillon. Plot. The film follows handyman Eric O'Brien, Stewart, who, in order to pay a debt, decides to rob a house only to find something far more sinister waiting for him inside.
And yeah, he did.
Oh, yes.
Starring Josh Stewart as Arkin O'Brien, Michael Riley Burke as Michael Chase, Andrea Roth as Victoria Chase, Juan Fernandez as the Collector, Carly Scott Collins as Hannah Chase, Daniela Alonso as Lisa O'Brien, Haley Alex Poulos as Cindy O'Brien, William Prale as Larry Wharton, Diane Isla Goldner as Gina Wharton, Alex Fieldman as Chad, Madeline Zima as Jill Chase, Robert Wisdom as Roy.
That's a cool name.
Holy crap. Did you realize that this is probably the biggest cast of 3 named people we've ever had?
I was just about to say, so many
One,
super names.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people have 3 fucking names. God. Must read film fact. The original script, titled The Midnight Man, was at one point shopped as a spin-off prequel to the Saw franchise, as an origin story for the villain John Kramer / Jigsaw. The producers opposed the idea and dismissed it, but the strength of the script led to writers Marcus Dunstan and Patrick Melton writing multiple Saw films.
I would say The Collector's the better one of their made films.
But
shout outs.
But shout outs to
It actually-
writing good enough to be in a Saw film.
It makes sense as a prequel. I could see it definitely as a prequel. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean? For
yeah.
sure. Like,
Yeah,
I could see how they could
100%.
change it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you take away the creepy sexual deviant aspect of the Midnight Man.
And the, demon eyes, which were cool.
Yeah, especially
But, like,
in the dark. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right, so acting.
the acting that I did like the most about it was during the actual, horror stuff. The beginning, I get we got to have the backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ex-convict guy,
Yep.
got to save his wife.
Yep.
Okay, so he breaks in. That part is kind of, it's kind of like ass. I feel like if they didn't have another rescue the princess plot, and it was
Yeah.
just like a thief that just happened to pick the wrong house. The horror acting is fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
Just the interactions even between him with the family and the dude that gets kidnapped from the beginning, it just felt kind of weird. A
Yeah.
little hammy. When it was horror, it was fucking great.
Yeah.
I don't like the acting of the regular conversations. Even the daughter that's off with the boyfriend, just didn't really do it for me. But the horror
Yo, she
fucking
pissed
part,
me off. She pissed me off. She
Springboarded.
walked into the fucking house, everybody was dying, and she's like, got the keys. All right, anyway. So,
Good morning.
I kind of feel the same way. I feel like the movie, to me, if I would have watched it in 2009, I probably would have liked it a lot more had I watched it in 2009.
Okay.
Because I feel like it is a product of its time.
Mhm.
The acting is a definite product of its time. There's movies that we talk about like Cabin Fever, the original
Yeah.
04 Cabin
Mhm.
Fever. If
It's like
that
an
movie,
MTV movie.
right, if that movie was made with the language that it was made with
Yeah.
in 2026, oh my God, it would have been banned from here to eternity.
Yeah, for sure.
It feels like an MTV long form music video,
Yeah.
and that's a real good way to say it. Not saying that it's like bad acting all the way through, but yes, there is some hammy acting
Yeah.
involved into it. But when they do the horror, it feels good. Like it's like, okay, good. This is a good horror movie.
When people are hurt and it feels like they're actually hurting from the cuts and shit they have on them.
Yeah.
It
Like,
ups
you
it
feel
for me.
immersed a little bit into
I would
it,
I'd compare that kind of shit to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake kind of stuff.
Right.
Like when
Right.
he's on the hook, you're like, holy shit, ouch. I feel that way.
Yeah.
But just when it's the family drama, it just kind of doesn't do it for me. I
And
still think it's good though.
when she took the drag of the cigarette and was like, be prepared to hear some arguing or whatever it was, fighting, and then she knew what her mom was going to do, but she still chose to whine and be loud and complain and
That's what I mean. It just it's a smidge hammy.
like,
for
but
sure.
you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
The scene before predicated that you knew you were going to get into an argument with your mom and
Right.
you were going to have to go on this fucking vacation.
Right.
You're going to have to do this. Like,
Right.
so why fight her if you know that what's good? I don't know. Whatever. So that's the type of shit that you're talking about, that I think you're talking about, that you don't like regarding it. The directing.
I'll give them credit. They knew how to use like one spot and like somehow make a house look like it's fucking another movie. A small house, somehow massive.
Yeah.
Small house
Yeah.
outside, massive on the inside.
That's definitely a backrooms vibe, because it's like, how the fuck do you got this much space in that space?
My man has set traps in every spot of this
Every
house.
spot of this fucking house. And how did they not know?
And there's so many rooms somehow. But I mean, it's cool. I do like, okay, as much as I complain about like the loan shark part of it, it is kind of cool to see it like progress from like, oh shit, I need to go get some money, to oh shit, now I'm gonna fucking die
Yes.
because this
and
dude is torturing like 6 people.
that part, I think, we can talk about writing / plot mix
Yeah,
with
we can throw it in
directing
there.
here at this point. That part where it's a dude who is an ex-con that's trying to get money to help his wife from a fucking loan shark, that is different in its own right.
Right.
And the fact that he's a handyman, a journeyman, so to say, that is different, because you've never really had a protagonist that could
Be a bad
really
guy.
Be a bad guy.
It's technically a bad guy. He's
Because he's
breaking
breaking into the
house.
fucking house to rob him. Yeah, exactly. But he's still the protagonist of the film,
It's
which
like,
is really crazy, because it's like Hulk Hogan versus The Rock.
all of a sudden,
You
like
got,
the lesser evil's the good guy.
yeah,
as
yeah.
weird as it
it's like,
sounds.
how the fuck is that? The lesser evil is the good guy, and then you've got,
And he still steals from the dude,
yes,
so he's still
Yes.
an asshole.
you
so.
shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So
Like,
he tries to
still-
help, but you know.
but he's still there to rob shit. Like, it's a fucking insane concept.
Yeah.
I wish they would redo The Collector today.
Like if they were to change the non-speaking parts, like let's say they wanted to go full Saw prequel,
Yeah.
they could have just had him like trying out his traps, and
Yeah, literally.
you know, just on a single family. They didn't appreciate their own
Their
family.
own family, because they were spoiled and they had
Right.
everything and all that, and you could clearly see maybe that's probably what the original element.
It could have
was,
been, yeah.
you know.
Because the traps were great. The like the weird finger fucking hooks he had on the
Oh
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
degloving him pretty much.
Yeah,
It was really,
really
like
good.
brutal. I
Really.
like the practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely borrows from Saw,
Saw,
especially
of
with the blue and yellow
blue.
lighting and the
Yeah.
grungy look.
Yeah.
It was way past due for that kind of lighting and shit.
Yeah.
They didn't do like, you know, like traps per se. The whole house was trapped.
Yeah.
You know, bear traps all in one room,
Yeah.
shit like that. But luckily, it worked as its own solo film too.
did.
So that's what was nice about the plot, is that yeah, it could have been a prequel, but it's still its own fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's why for me, I'm throwing in the hidden gems thing, because it's still a brutal movie. Of course, stuff could be better, but it's a pretty good fucking watch. I'll give it that.
I will say, like I just said earlier, I guess because considering we have been actually talking about environment and gore and kills, do we just want to like? We've talked about the killer. We talked about kind of some of the cast, I guess. Do we want to just kind of like keep going with it?
I mean, the pacing's good.
pacing's
again,
good.
again,
Yeah, the
they
pacing's
could have
good.
really drug out if they wanted to, like all the
yeah,
non-killer shit and being in the house.
and
It's
you-
just it wasn't necessary for the plot, but it didn't slow it down. It's still in that sweet spot, right?
yeah,
From what I
it's an
remember.
hour and 1 hour and 30 minutes dead
Yeah,
bang.
so
Actually.
so
yeah,
perfect
it's
sweet
in the
spot for a horror movie
I would like to say, you can definitely tell the time period.
for sure.
100% what we just said. It's 100% time period. The environment, like you said, they made a lot out of nothing, and somehow the house became a mansion inside, and there's all this stuff. But whatever, it's cool.
But it was still
The
unique.
environment was unique.
You were
yes.
getting like the killer hunts more than just like
Yes.
straight up murder.
yes, and
And then we'll eventually try to straight up murder
Straight-
you by stabbing
yeah.
you a bunch of times.
So
but yeah.
with Killer, I guess we could say he's
Very
definitely
unique.
unique.
And design for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
They don't make them have like a revenge plot. This is one of my favorite things too. No revenge plot to it. They don't explain shit.
No.
It's not like a demon that's attacking people. It's just a psychopath with crazy eyeballs.
Yeah.
That's it. And
yeah.
literally will capture people here and there and use them as bait.
Yeah. I mean, but it worked. And did you ever see The Collector too?
I did not. This is
Okay,
actually my
me
first
neither.
time seeing it. By the way, this is free on YouTube.
Yeah,
the whole
free
movie.
on YouTube, free on Vudu, free on Tubi, free
Yep.
on pretty much everything. Again, use Just Watch.
It is worth a
And
buy. Or
you'll-
oh, we'll get to that.
We'll
Sorry.
get to that. Yeah. So
Even the ending I like. I mean,
the ending was cool.
I'm starting to get more of an affinity for movies that end that don't seem like there's going to be a part 2.
Yes.
Like you could have ended it right
Yes.
there, and that's the downer ending because spoilers, the main thief dude gets kidnapped by the collector.
You-
Boom, credits.
You technically didn't need a second one for Saw.
So that's what I'm
You
saying.
didn't
Even
need a
for
second one
Saw,
for Scream.
I forgot to bring that up too.
yeah,
Yeah, for
there's-
both of them.
Yeah.
Actually, we said that in the Scream episode. Same
Yeah,
for Saw.
It could have just,
Game over, screaming, da-na-na, da-na-na.
and that's the
That's
last
it.
you ever hear of that dude.
And I feel like Saw would even get more praise if it was a solo movie. I think that
I think it would.
the ones after kind of tarnished a smidge.
Faces of Death.
What?
That one isn't that one getting a part 2 or a sequel?
Oh, the New Faces. of
Yeah,
Death?
the new Faces. It's getting a sequel.
too,
That's
yeah.
another one that doesn't need one.
No, yeah, no, we haven't discussed that on the show, obviously. Yet,
Well,
'cause we didn't do the episode.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but like
it's-
to not say
Right.
anything about
Right,
it.
right,
Like,
yeah. But you know it's going to, obviously.
yeah, but it's going to.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I think if we're gonna just base everything off of it, yes, The Collector has weak spots. It definitely does.
But I do think it's
But-
unique enough that I would put it on my hidden gems list. I feel like it's one of those ones I would say you gotta watch at least once.
I can say I wouldn't put it on my hidden
Yeah.
gems. Like me, again, this is, dude, we've been doing this for 101 episodes now. People that are just watching, me and Josh do disagree on things. We're not here to agree 100% because we are individual people. We say this all the time, so never expect us to fight about our individuality because we understand that we're different people. So, I won't say that it would be in my hidden gem collection, but that's also not to say that it's not a good movie.
Oh, for sure.
Because I feel like it could be if they remade The Collector kind of like they did Malum and
Yeah.
The Last Shift,
hmm
where Malum
We've
was,
covered that in past episodes,
we've
by the way.
covered that in past episodes, yes. Where Malum was the better parts of The Last Shift, but it also kind of was a little meh.
Yeah.
If they would take The Collector and take the best parts from The Collector, but then not make it a little meh,
Yep.
I think we could have a really fan-fucking-tastic movie. And I think The Collector would be a really good movie in this current landscape. Even though it's, only 12, 13
Yeah.
years old or some
Mhm.
shit. I think if they fucking remade it and put it out literally like they did Last Shift and Malum,
I was about to say it was only like 5 or 6 years
5
apart.
years and apart from that, I think if they did something like that, you could have a really good,
Yep.
solid slasher
I was gonna say
icon.
if you think about it now, it's kind of without the personality of Ghostface. It's kind of like Scream and Saw combined
Yes, it
because
is.
you have one with a unique personality, cool design, still technically a serial killer,
Yep.
but has the trap,
The trap
aspect of Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, yeah.
So it's kind of cool. Was it a fusion? Question mark. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na.
But I believe, for me, I would say this is definitely a buy
I
if
agree.
it's on Vudu for $5.
I agree. I'd say 5 to 10 range. If you got like super 4K HD, blah blah
For
blah blah
10
blah for
bucks?
$10,
Hell yeah.
I'd spend $10.
Hell yeah, I'd spend $10 on this for 4K, 100%. I wouldn't spend like 20 on
No,
a
no more than
Steelbook.
10. I'd stay on 10.
I wouldn't stay on a Steelbook, but most of the time Vudu sales are 4K, and you get it for $5. You just don't get the physical copy of it. If you want a physical copy,
Yep.
I would say yeah, spend the most 10. But if you just want digital, 5.
Take Scream, Saw, and a little bit of Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake with like the grunginess to it,
You put them wiggle their balls.
all that, and then boom, you got the collector.
Yeah. So
I'd give it a buy.
definitely check it out.
Club. That was the club.
Club.
Behold, the list of doom. It's a top 5 list of anything that matches the theme of the rest of the episode.
And welcome to the list of doom.
Indeed, it is. Oh wait, we do have a script here now, don't we?
All right, top 5 time. It's
As with every episode, we have honorable mentions before we get into it. After that, we get chilly with my chills voice and attempt to form sentences to talk about our top 5 of the show.
Speaking of that, our top 5 this week is top 5, top 10. Goriest Deaths in Media. And it's Blood and Guts time.
Blood and guts
Oh,
time,
yes.
baby. Yeah. So,
So, not only when I think of gore, do I think, of course, the super guts and whatnot, I also think of some of these kills seem so real to me that to me it's gore and it makes, because I have like this weird thing with blood.
yes, you do.
So when it's really
do.
close to what seems to be a real injury, freaks me out. So that's also super gore to me. So there's a few of them in here. But oh boy, are there a
Yeah.
lot of, you could consider it anything in horror gore at this point. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even a broken finger.
Even a broken finger, because they
'Cause sometimes
take,
they're
like,
fucking nasty
they
as shit.
do like close-up zooms of it and shit. It's like
Compound fractures in your
yeah, it's like,
fingers.
what
And you
fuck
see
is
the
going on
bones
here?
sticking out of the
Yeah.
skin and
So,
shit.
I want to say something. I kind of went on a little rant about this earlier when Josh and I and the child were outside smoking before we started. I want to make something really fucking clear. I'm gonna
Oh,
put
yeah,
my
yeah, I
list
forgot
down
about
real
this.
fast here.
Do
I'm
your
gonna make
thing.
something real fucking clear here. When we say gory, we're not talking about the cheap fucking dumbass deaths in these $100,000 fucking movies or $200,000 movies. Like Headless, I was recommended Headless a couple weeks ago.
I don't even know what that is.
And it's a gore porn movie and stuff like that. But it's one of those movies that tries to be extreme on a small budget, and you can see how like real trash the practical effects are.
okay.
But it's one of those
50,
movies that
50
gets,
buckets of blood
it's one
every
of those
cut.
movies that gets legendary status because it's passed around by people who don't know fucking cinematography if it bit them off their ball sack. So I want to say movies like that can suck my dick in hell. I fucking hate them. If you're gonna be low budget, do the best with what you have. Stop fucking trying to rely on these stupid fucking props and you don't have a story and you just want to be extreme for extreme's sake. Who the fuck cares? Grow the fuck up. It's dumb. It's stupid. If you're gonna have gore, make it be fucking worth it. Don't waste all of your fucking money on some stupid shit that isn't gonna fucking matter in the end. So, with that being said, let's get into our Top 10 Goriest Deaths in Media.
And we had the honorable mention.
Honorable mention to do. I actually don't have an honorable mention. I thought I did.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Because
Good morning.
you know what? No, I will give an honorable mention because it was going to
Okay.
be on my list. Okay, but I don't remember who the character was.
Okay.
Go ahead. If you want
So,
to go
slight spoiler for a newish movie. Wait, I don't even know if I want to say it because have you seen 28 Days Later? Or the Bone Temple?
No, I haven't. But you know what? This is Horror Wars, and we're not going to.
Well, it's more. It's right at the beginning of the movie.
Look,
so
okay, so what we'll do is, even for the live people, we will give a 10-second delay, or not delay
you know what?
here, but silence.
I'm not gonna do it. It's too new of a movie. I don't want to
do
ruin it.
You can do it. 10-second silence.
Okay.
And if you guys want to listen to whatever the spoiler is for Bone Temple,
It'll take like 10 seconds.
it'll take 10 seconds. Just mute us for a couple
I'll even do
seconds
one of these when I get through
it's
it.
back up. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Make sure to mute.
4, 3, 2,
Get outta here.
1.
Okay, so 28 Days Later, Bone Temple. It's the character right at the beginning gets stabbed in the leg, and it hits the femoral artery,
Oh,
and it shows him bleed out. And the way it is, and the acting of that particular actor,
acting.
top fucking tier.
Right.
And to me, that shit had me feeling weak because when
Yeah.
they do blood stuff like that,
Yes.
I feel kind of faint.
Yeah.
And I had to pause it and take myself a minute. Call me a bitch, but I'm gonna give it my honorable mention to that because it
Yeah.
made me feel ill.
Hell yeah. Jazz hands.
Oh,
And you're back. If
Oh,
you
wow. Good
unmuted us.
morning.
so that was
Good
my.
morning.
So that was that.
That was your honorable
Yeah.
mention. Okay, my honorable mention is I don't remember what character it was because I've only seen the movie, God, at least like 5 or 6 times. The Thing. The fucking chest bursting,
dude.
fucking insane
Terrifying.
shit. Holy God, you thought the fucking alien did it great.
The body horror, bro?
But the body horror in The Thing in general. Can we just...
Golf claps, golf claps.
Hello,
Shout out to
Sam.
that shit
The-
again.
I think that's just gore the movie in some parts. Like
For
it's just
sure.
really
Cronenberg,
fucking
man.
Cronenberg, brother. Cronenberg, brother. So, all right. I'm just gonna start off chills with our number 10. It's not like we hate the guy, we just hate his fucking voice. So, Josh, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is the Final Destination 2 highway sequence.
Motherfucker.
With the logs, everyone
Yeah.
crashing, everyone blowing
Oh,
the fuck up,
God.
spikes going through faces.
Oh,
Another
God.
one of those that kind of traumatized me the first time I ever saw it. Because again, that was my
Ugh.
first Final Destination I
Oh
ever
my
saw.
God.
So it scared the shit out of me. It made me scared to be on highways.
That traumatized millennials forever because we just got licenses at that point. We just got on the fucking road when that movie came out, and it's like now every time, like you said, I'm on a fucking highway, a byway, a fucking parkway, a dark way, anything in between. I see a motherfucking log truck or pipe truck or pole truck or anything. I'm like,
truck.
Fuck no, and I get the fuck out of Dodge. So my number 10, Josh is gonna lose his fucking shit. The entire fatality system of Mortal Kombat 11.
Yes, I'm going to bust.
Dude.
If you think of any ways that could be body hard, just look up a compilation of every single Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah, dude.
They're all ouchies.
And Mortal Kombat 11's in specific was just insane because it was not 1, not 2, not 3, but like 4 or 5 different fatalities.
Everyone had a bunch of fatalities.
It was a fatality cornucopia in that fucking game. So shout out to Mortal Kombat 11. Josh, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is a specific scene. It's the Black Bullet scene from Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Oh,
something about again it goes into I don't like tight spaces, and the fact that she took away this has been out for a while. Took away my man's mouth, and he basically imploded his own head.
Yeah.
Something that would have been out of The Boys freaks me out because that scream, and then the head cave in, and then the fall, that always got me. And again, it's something else that made me feel like weird as shit when I saw it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it to that particular scene from the Multiverse of Madness.
That's fucking cool. All right. My number 9 is the fucking head explosion scene from Scanners.
Dude,
one of the most iconic. We covered it in the Firestarter episode, right?
Yep.
One of the cringiest fucking episodes I think we've
God.
had. But yeah, dude, that head exploding scene is one
iconic
of the best,
as fuck.
One of the best practical effects.
Practical effects. We get to see. Do you ever want to see a head just explode and see the brain chunks in there?
Yeah,
Scanners.
absolutely.
The head exploding scene.
Fucking that's top notch. All right, what's your number 8?
I realize that I have a super disgust for head horror.
Yes.
So again, a little bit more recency bias, but it's from Weapons. It's the forehead fucking head smash
he's just smashing
in the kitchen. Marcus to Terry.
Head. Oh my god.
Where she does the snap of the twig, dude.
Yes.
The thuds off screen and then actually showing.
Yeah, man.
The fucking the damage. That shit makes me.
Yeah, man.
I can't handle head trauma stuff. It's crazy as fuck.
CTE gang.
So my number 8 is Glenn's death from The Walking Dead.
Head smash.
It's insane that we both had head traumas at number 8.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck? And that shit in The Walking Dead was some of the most brutal fucking stuff, man.
The hand twitch on the ground while seeing the brain mush, it makes you feel sick. I remember watching that when that season dropped and they showed that shit and you just hear, and everyone else's reaction, the blood splatter, fantastic stuff. Look up that scene.
Yeah.
Negan meeting up with Rick's group.
And his whole fucking speech,
speech
having
before?
them. Oh my god.
They
dude.
also have one with the cussing, like in the comic. So that's also on YouTube.
Yes. Yes.
Shout out to Jeffrey Dean Morgan, bro.
All right, brother. What's your number 7?
My number 7 is Split Down the Middle from Bone Tomahawk, not Terrifier. It's a horror western movie where a dude gets kidnapped and he's held by his feet, and they take a saw made out of bones going straight down the nether regions first, and then they pull him apart and he's screaming the whole time. I think the practical effects wise, I think it looks a little better than the Terrifier sequence. So that's my number 7 from Bone Tomahawk. 7. Shout out to that western horror film.
Yes. My number 7 is the Red Wedding.
Oh yeah.
From Game of Thrones.
You're speaking my language, mate.
Holy fuck.
The Lannisters send their regards.
Shit.
Shout out to Robb Stark. The King of the North, the King of the North, the King of the North.
You want to talk about one of the most brutal fucking scenes in
the throat slice
television history,
the throat slice of Lady Catelyn Stark.
Oh
you
my
see
God.
Robb Stark and his wife and their unborn kid ended. They show all this shit.
Oh
you see
my
basically
God.
a family be slaughtered.
Yes.
At wedding time.
Yes.
That is a very, very intense scene.
Yes.
Even in the books, it's super fucking intense.
It is.
Watch Game of Thrones. I don't give a fuck what people say about season 8. It's a great series.
Fuck yeah.
As of now, House of the Dragon is out.
And they canceled a Game of Thrones thing, right? Like they
I don't
canceled
know.
the
There's
Jon
so
Snow
many.
thing or
Yeah,
some shit.
the series. Yep.
Yeah, fucking bullshit. Whatever.
I love me
All
some
right,
Game of
man.
Thrones.
This is fucking awesome. I'm loving this one. What is your number 6?
My number 6 is a deep pull from an old episode of Horror Wars. It's from Hatchet.
Oh man.
The easiest way to explain it is the killer grabs someone by their mouth and
Yep,
opens
and
their head like a
opens their
Pez
fucking
dispenser.
head.
And
Yes.
it's so fucking brutal. I'm telling you, look it up. It's from Hatchet. We covered it back in the Friday the 13th,
13th episode, yeah.
So like episode 6 or 7. 6,
Yeah.
7.
6, 7.
But yeah, check it out. Hatchet. Super brutal shit.
Yes.
Fantastic franchise. And we didn't move, and now it's zoomed in on you.
Motherfucker.
Hi, Rob.
Hello.
I'm
No,
back.
We're having issues with the camera because
This setting is so strange if it went to like,
it's
and now it's zooming out.
there's something about this laptop's camera that is just being really weird with OBS and stuff, and I just don't know what's
Appreciate
going
y'all
on
for
with-
hanging around,
yeah,
though.
Thanks, man. So my number, and it's always List of Doom that we end
Always.
up with fucking things in the actual segment. It's wild. My number 6. A lot of people are going to have trauma regarding this movie if they've seen it. So I would like to say, if you do have trauma on the movie Irreversible,
I've never heard of this one.
oh, it's a brutal movie.
No shit.
Oh yeah. There's a very I'm gonna give a 10-second warning for anybody that has trauma here. If you want to mute us,
You want to do the
I will
jazz
do the
hands?
jazz hands to let you know that the trauma is done being talked about. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Go ahead and mute us. Okay. Irreversible is one of the most horrific rape scenes
Oh, Jesus.
in a movie. And it is brutal. It is disgusting. Half of this movie is absolutely fucking horrible.
Jeez.
Deplorable. Bad. Monica Bellucci is like one of the main stars. She was in the Matrix movie. She's been in a lot of really fantastic movies. And it is a traumatizing movie for sure. But I won't get into too much detail when I get into the top
I mean,
10 here, but
that would
yeah,
definitely
just-
make me feel sick if I
so-
watched the fucking movie. So
Now I'm going to give the jazz hands. All right. So my number 6 is the fire extinguisher death in oh man, the camera the fucking the laptop is going to die. I need
the charger.
The charger. It's over yonder. Fuck.
and you can plug it right into the little outlet thingy down there if it's plugged in.
Yeah, I need that. No, you got to go. No, what is this?
That's a cord.
All right. Sorry everybody, List of Doom is getting fucking and the camera's moving. It's closing in on Josh. This is
the office thing.
yeah, this is so great.
Or
I
all
hate
of it.
everything right
Blah, blah,
now.
blah.
Now it's leaning this way to get both of us.
Leaning
I
with
don't
it,
understand this
leaning
camera.
with it.
And now we're kind of blurry.
And
I
now
don't
we're back to the top 5.
Top Jet.
Wait, now we're in the top 5. So hey.
Yeah, we're in the top 5. I was saying the fire extinguisher death
Oh yeah, yeah.
in Irreversible, and that's what I'll say, and that's what I'll leave it at.
Okay.
So what's your now we're getting into our number 5.
My number 5 is a super specific fatality from 9. Noob Saibot pulls you apart. He grabs he and his little shadow clone grab you by each
Yes.
foot, and then they
Yes.
pull you apart this way. I'm doing it on YouTube, but yeah, he pulls you all the way apart, and you go from all the way split ass to the top of your head. And during that
Yes.
fatality, you're screaming the whole time. So technically, the character is alive up until right before
until,
their head is
yeah.
pulled apart.
Yes.
It's fucking gross. From Mortal Kombat 9 from 2009, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right. Remember, put your top 5 as we're saying our top 5 if you want to, hang out with us while we're doing this. My number 5 is the the Wishbone Execution from Terrifier.
Oh shit! Let's go.
So, I'm not a huge fan of the Terrifier franchise, but
two split down the middles.
that 2 split, that when he fucking took that shit and sawed her in half, man, oh my god. I was like, holy fuck, bro. What the fuck?
What the fuck, bruv?
What the fuck, bruv? What the fuck? So, yeah. Number 5 is the Wishbone Execution from Terrifier. Josh, what's your number 4?
It's a simple one, but it's a good one. It's Rorschach's death from Watchmen. something out of him just imploding out of nowhere. And it reminds me of in Deadpool Wolverine when she pulls apart Johnny Storm.
Yes.
It's like that, but it was just so out of nowhere because Rorschach's talking all this shit. And all of a sudden he's just a big blob, and it's so abrupt. And something about somebody exploding and then their organs laying there just grosses me out.
Yeah,
So that always
yeah.
stuck with me.
Why do we look different now than we were previously? Do you notice that we look kind of different
Yeah, I
now?
have no idea.
It's so weird. I don't understand. My number 4 is Captain Rhodes' death in Day of the Dead. Those zombies pulling him the fuck apart, ripping out his throat, ripping out all that shit. What in the fucking brutality is that? Like 1978, 79? Beautiful. Fuck. Let me get the right hand for the jazz hand. Not the jazz hands, the Italian hand. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. The Captain Rhodes
We
death.
covered it in the past, by the way.
Yeah, we have. We did. We covered Dawn of the Dead. We did a original versus remake, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is another head squisher, but it's the Viper's death from Game of Thrones.
Oh, yes.
It's when
Oh,
Prince
yes.
Oberyn gets his head squished by the mountain. Just
Yeah.
the fact that he did the digging the thumbs into the eyeballs,
Yeah.
and then Oberyn screaming,
Yeah.
and then just the bit. It's like he squished a watermelon.
Yes.
Something about that, and still seeing the teeth broken and all that shit.
Yeah, dude.
It's always stuck with me. Whenever I think Game of Thrones, when it gets to that part, I like Oberyn.
Yes.
And I'm like, I know what's coming, bro. My man is
Is,
in like 10 minutes during this duel.
yep. But man, that is a good fucking, that's great.
Game of Thrones twice, eh?
Yep. My number 3 is the lawnmower scene from the end of Brain Dead.
Hell yeah. I was actually gonna say from The Happening at the beginning.
Oh god, the lawnmower death and the happening. No, but dude, as you guys have seen, guys, gals, non-binary pals, the ad for this episode had the couple from Brain Dead in the top 5 goriest. So yeah, man, that whole fucking thing where he takes the lawnmower and goes through hundreds of shits in the house and just demolishes everything, and there's blood and gore and everywhere. Oh my god, the scene's on YouTube. Please go check it out. I think it was.
Wish we could have it on the green screen as we talk
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. I think it was called Brain Dead. It was Dead Alive in one region and Brain Dead in another region. I don't remember where it was. I don't remember. It was like New Zealand, and some places it was Brain Dead, and America it was Dead Alive or some shit like that. So yeah. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is one of the more unique ones I would say of the past like 5 or 6 years, and it's the train sequence from Invincible, where Omni-Man holds Invincible in front of him and uses him like basically a cement wall everyone's smashing into.
Yes.
I never thought to use like being indestructible like that.
Yeah.
So something about seeing a train full of people get shredded to bits.
Yeah.
By
that's
someone
crazy.
who's their hero, supposed to be, and has someone protecting them, and they can't do anything about it. You literally couldn't break in half either way.
Yep.
So it's like a Saw trap, and the dude's being held, and everyone's just dying around him, and the train's breaking in half. It's really intense. I could also have thrown in the Guardians of the Galaxy, but I
Okay.
still feel like the train is just, it's so heavy, it's so fucking gross.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it to that.
Hell yeah. All right. My number 2 is the split from Bone Tomahawk.
No shit! Yeah! Fuck
Because,
yeah.
like you said, it's the Terrifier split, but honestly better.
It feels, as weird to say,
It feels
realistic?
more realistic because the way you hear him scream during all of it is just wow.
I just thought about it again, and I got a little sick feeling in my
Yeah,
stomach.
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
It's fucking terrifying.
So definitely
Shout out to Bone Tomahawk.
shout out to fucking Bone Tomahawk. You're the one that introduced me to Bone Tomahawk. I heard about it, but it wasn't like one of those movies that was really on my radar. And Josh was like, "No, dude, Bone Tomahawk, seriously,
Practical
Bone
effects
Tomahawk,
horror,
practical horror
body
effects,
horror.
slow paced,
Very
slow paced. If you like a slow
Cowboyish.
burn, if you like a western, like an actual legit
Yep.
fucking western, go watch Bone Tomahawk because it is a
horror.
modern western horror.
Yep.
It's like, it's literally, from dusk till dawn, but with not vampires.
It's like with just like natives, pretty much.
Natives, yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's insane.
You'll see, and the cast is stacked. I
Cast
think
is
Patrick Wilson,
Is that
fucking
Kurt Russell?
Kurt
Kurt
Russell's
Russell
like
in
the
that one?
main
Jesus
dude.
fucking
It's really
Christ,
fucking
man.
good.
Yeah, dude.
Shout out to Bone.
Shout out to Bone Tomahawk, yeah. And what is your number?
My number one is from Saw, and it's from my favorite Saw 3. It's called The Rack,
Yep.
and it's someone who is basically held out in a T pose,
Yep.
where this is a trap that this person in the trap could never get out of. It depends on another person. But it starts with their left leg twisting, full 360, then their right leg twisting a full 360,
Fucking
then each
gross.
arm, and then the last part of it, the dude's head twists a full 360.
Yep.
It's called The Rack. It's from Saw 3. It's on YouTube, of course. To me, that is the first Saw, well, not Saw, first horror movie that made me puke.
Yeah. It
Because
was
I felt so sad, and
nasty.
the thought of your head being forced to twist that much, the whole thing just freaks me out.
Yeah.
Along with being like, yeah, nah. All my phobias in one. I'm good.
All of them in
All of them
one.
one.
Yes, yes.
That's my number one.
All right.
And what's your number one?
My number one is I've talked about it a few times on the show already, actually. It, to me, is gore and gratuitous gore for the sake of being gore and gratuitous gore, but it was a well-used budget. It is the literal reason and expectation of what I was talking about at the beginning of the segment. If you're gonna use insane amounts of fucking gore, if you're gonna use stuff, make it look good and make it look insane. And it is the bedroom scene from Terrifier 2.
Okay.
Absolutely fucking disgusting scene. It should not have been 5 minutes long.
Damn, 5 minutes?
Of just him brutalizing this nothing. It was nothing by the time it was all said and done. It was a girl, but by the time it was done, it was just, and then the mom walked. It was, dude, the scene is fucking insane. Absolutely insane.
Damn.
But that's what I'm talking about when I say if you're gonna do gore, make it fucking good. That's all. Because it grossed me out.
Shout
I
out to
stopped.
Gore, man.
Yeah, like I stopped watching it for a minute and I was like, all right.
Need to take a minute.
Yeah.
Cup of coffee.
There you go.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Realest
You know,
shit ever.
Like on simple gore without too much blood, like I could give a shout out to The Cell.
Yeah.
When they're winding the dude's guts up on the
Yeah,
spindle. Vince
yes.
Vaughn
That shit
is
was
getting his guts
insane.
torn out.
Insane. Mm-hmm.
That shit's fucking
Oh,
gross,
maybe we can
man.
talk about that movie. Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Agreed. So
But gore is a huge
we do
part.
have the cell. We do have the
We
cell.
have an episode playing with that,
we do. So it's not like we hope to.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We will. Yeah, we'll get there.
But gore has been a huge part of horror forever. So it's
Yeah.
cool to see like there's different forms of, I guess, gory stuff in any form because Invincible is not technically horror, but
No.
that's horrific and terrifying.
No, exactly.
It's really cool.
Yep.
So shout out to
Gore.
gory horror movies.
Shout out to gore porn.
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Especially
it-
practical effects.
Hell yeah, practical effects forever.
So
Practical
on to the
effects.
games. Do-do-do-do.
It's time to grab a controller or insert your quarters into the horrors of gaming. Here we dissect a game or series that complements the rest of the episode.
Welcome to the horrors of gaming, the gaming portion of the show. Spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and the big old surprise, the game name is Saw the Game.
Saw the motherfucking game.
Wow.
So, I actually remember watching the trailers for this and seeing it in Blockbuster. Shout out to fucking Blockbuster.
Yeah, shout out Blockbuster.
I miss you. Shall we get into it? I'll take the game name now to, yeah. So
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, you
there
just
we go.
do that and then we'll go right into it like we've been doing. Yeah.
As I said, game name is Saw the Game. Initial release date is October 6, 2009. So I think Saw 6 had come out by this point.
Mm-hmm.
Completion time, 7 hours to 9 hours, according to howlongtobeat.com.
Yep.
And of course, probably double it if you want to 100% the game. Platforms, Microsoft Windows, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. Developers, Zombie Studios. Engine, Unreal Engine 3. And
Flashback.
genres, yeah, holy shit, shout outs. Genres, puzzle, survival horror, hey, it's in there. Fighting game and action adventure. You do fist fight, motherfuckers.
You do fist fight motherfuckers, yeah. The game takes place between the first and second film and follows Detective David Tapp after surviving the events of the original Saw. Instead of simply retelling a movie, it expands his
Yep.
story within the series canon.
And the mechanics reflect the franchise's focus on traps and problem solving. Progression depends on more of exploration and puzzles and traditional combat encounters. And there's still combat encounters.
There is. Resource management is important as well. Weapons break over time, health is limited, and many situations encourage avoiding conflict rather than engaging directly.
The environmental traps are the core gameplay hooks. Players constantly have to inspect surroundings, disarm hazards, and think carefully before moving forward. Oh, yes.
There's also a psychological component to the design. Jigsaw's test forced Tap to confront guilt, obsession, and the consequences of his past decisions.
Basically, Saw 1.
Basically, Saw one, yeah.
Mechanically, it borrows elements from survival horror games of that era, but its identity comes from translating the film's traps philosophy into interactive puzzles.
And having Tobin Bell reprise his role as Jigsaw helps maintain the continuity within the movies, even when the gameplay differs from the traditional horror movies.
Saw 2009 blends survival horror mechanics with environmental puzzle solving using Jigsaw's philosophy of choice and consequence to turn the series' trademark traps into the foundation of the gameplay experience.
So, I played this game when it came out. Wasn't a huge fan of it when it came out because I guess it wasn't like.
It's like 10 Saws in one, kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
I do enjoy the fact it's canon. And
Yes.
I will read the true ending. I threw that in my notes a little bit just to kind of explain the canon
go
part
for it.
too, by the way.
Yeah.
So it does take place in between. It's after because at the end of Saw 1, again, spoilers, they make it seem like Tap is going to die because he gets shot by Zep in the first one. But they never really show it. And even in the later movies, they show like his cop obituary kind of picture that they have. They never talk about it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of left up in the air. So this actually explains what happens to him. It brings in his Steven Singh, his partner who died. His wife is brought into it. It shows Amanda, so there's references to characters from the first movies. They bring in a lot of I can't say a lot. There's a mix. So there's traps from Saw 5, and there's another Saw that they literally rip from. Like the reverse bear trap is in there a lot. The shotgun collar from 3 is in there.
I was gonna say, wasn't 3?
Yeah.
3 was one of them.
Eventually
5 was one of them.
You get the shotgun collar put on you, and that's kind of like another reason to continue the game to get that off of you, which is really cool.
Yeah.
They bring in old parts of the old games. My biggest bitch, right, that I would say is that it's cool. Tobin Bell is back.
Yes.
But Jigsaw talks so
Oh my
fucking
God.
much in
Dude.
cutscenes. Like,
Yes.
I would kind of expect them to kind of have like the side characters doing their own little,
Yeah.
I guess like their escapes, right, from their traps. Because as you go through the levels, they always show like little cutscenes of Jigsaw talking to like the next victim. And then he explains directly to them on that the Detective Tap is on his way. Here's why you're here. They don't really leave like mystery aspects that much. So it's kind of like really in your face of like what's happening.
Yeah.
There's no really like plot twist. The second part of this game I think is a little better, but it's kind of weird that like some of the characters don't fit. Like Amanda shouldn't really be in there. So it's really hard pulls from all the Saw franchises.
Right.
I know they wanted to milk that Saw cow because this is right towards the end of kind of Saw being like super duper popular.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
like Saw 3D and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I really do appreciate that like the pendulum trap. That's kind of like a quote boss fight because you have to solve a puzzle as you're getting this person out of the trap. So that happens in all your cutscene character things. But in between that, it's a lot of fighting dudes over and over that have like a shotgun collar. Or if you fuck up a puzzle, a couple dudes will come attack you.
Yep.
So it's a very, very repetitive game.
Yep.
There's no real puzzles like, you have to, like if you open a door, shotgun comes down, you have to press a button.
Right.
It's kind of like
Yes.
an interactive
And,
cutscene, but it's just the same shit
Over and over and over.
And the
yeah.
puzzles kind of became copy and paste. They just get harder as you go along. Once you get to about the halfway point, it just becomes kind of like boring.
Yeah.
And you kind of just feel like you've been doing the same 4
And
puzzles over and over.
That's really where I kind of
The
tapered
combat,
out in the game. Yeah.
Not that great. It doesn't bother me that the stuff breaks.
Right.
But
yeah. But
for what the PlayStation 3 was, I'll give it its props. But there were better games out around that
Yeah.
time that were much better.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't trying to dry out the teat of Saw,
yeah.
I think it would have got a little bit more love.
If it would have came out like 2 years earlier.
Or shit, give me like right after Saw 4. Like it's a little too late by the time this game came out.
Yeah, I fully agree.
If it would have came out maybe like post Saw 2. It would've
Yeah.
been cool
Oh my
because
God,
Amanda's
post Saw
involved, you
2,
still
yeah.
see the police department. It would have worked.
Yep.
I do appreciate them still staying true to the story. It's a canon event. It's literally part of the whole franchise. So it still has a piece to the puzzle. So if you were really interested of like what happened to Tap at the end of 1, by all means, he's even in Dead by Daylight. Like he's a popular character.
Yes, he is.
So it is a good Saw, and I'll tell you now. And do you have anything else you want to say to add to it?
No,
Because I feel like
no.
It's a really simple
It's
game.
it's a
nice.
simple game. It's a good sturdy game for the first half, and then like you said, when you get into the end, I really tapped out after probably about like the fifth or sixth.
A horror
Yeah.
movie that can still give it credit without just being like. I feel like most horror games nowadays, if they want to have a single player, you're just replaying the movie. It's like, oh,
Yes.
cool, I get
Yeah.
to play running from Jason in a cornfield or something.
But
But I don't know.
the original story aspect is definitely what sticks out, and the fact that it is a canon event, like you said.
Right,
There's-
it's unique. They just spam a lot of the same shit. You just see the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
You put your fucking hand in a toilet full of needles 100 times to find a key.
Yes.
If they would have just gave us just a little more meat on the bones, I feel like it probably would have had a couple more games. And like the part twos would have made a little bit more sense. But I still think it's like a strong game for Saw. If you're a big Saw fan like myself, I may say like a poo-poo in it. It's worth a playthrough. I feel like maybe I should go back and replay and get that 100% because I feel like I got to give it a little bit more props than what it's worth. Because again, we could have had a short play the movie on like a linear path.
Right.
So I'll give it its credit. It's a really good Saw.
I'm not gonna take away from the story and all that, but it's just not my cup of tea when it comes to games, and that's all. That's all it is. It's not like I'm saying that it's just this fucking shit-tastic game. It came out on the PS3 and the series and the 360. Yeah, so it's like, again, if it just came out a couple years earlier, I feel like it would have been gangbusters.
I
But
will say it's like an escape room. Like a lot of the puzzles
are escape room,
when
yeah.
they're not like for the cutscene characters, I call them. When you have to actually solve puzzles and use like the environment and line up stuff to make like numbers or symbols or stuff like that, it's really good. It's unique as shit. It makes you think. It's got good puzzles. It's just like the weird combat in the middle of it, and you're fighting like kind of boss characters, but then the cutscene character boss traps or that. It's just weird.
Yep.
I feel like maybe if the game was like a couple hours shorter, honestly, too, it would have made it better.
I agree.
It's really fucking long.
Yes.
And on the hard difficulties, which I've played, are fucking annoying because again, those difficulties they didn't still give you health items.
Right.
Nowadays, if you play it like even Requiem, they still kind of give you some health items here and there
Mhm.
frequently.
Mhm.
That shit you don't.
None.
So I'd give it a shot. Very true to Saw, and it doesn't do a disservice to the franchise. So I would.
Word.
We usually do like a max price, and I even wrote it in my notes so I wouldn't forget.
Yeah, go for it.
So I would go with the price of. Oh, and I gotta get the ending for the canon, by the way. I forgot. $15. If they gave us like, oh my goodness, if they gave us I'll even take just a fresh coat of paint.
Right.
I would pay $15 to get like a 4K version of it. I'd go for the 100%.
Yeah.
I'd go for the 100%, 1,000%.
100%, 1,000%. Word.
But I would definitely pay that much. I think it's worth it, and it gives a little bit of money to Saw because hopefully Saw 11 is fucking top tier.
Aren't they making a new Saw game?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think they
Do you wanna
are
look into
making
that
a new
over
Saw
there?
game.
Just to see if there's going to be a new Saw game. I'm pretty sure there was like a...
Something was announced,
at
right?
at the Summer Games Fest or whatever, I believe.
There was something announced,
It
yeah.
was Bloober Team, I think.
Bloober's
People had
doing
told
a
me.
Saw game, yeah, but I think it's
Saw
atypical.
Genesis.
It's an atypical.
Oh, like a
3v1
Yeah, yeah. 3v1.
asymmetrical,
Asymmetrical, yeah,
horror,
asymmetrical.
horror game
And when's that
where
coming out?
one player acts as the judge while other players survive to attempt.
Okay, so it's like a Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Does it got a release date yet? I think it's 2026
hold on.
Or maybe early 27. It's
or
pretty
early
soon.
2026. It's very soon. Like I remember being like, "Holy shit!"
Early access and on Steam 2026.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, so 2026.
So it's
Yeah,
probably
so-
it is early access 2026 and game probably coming out 2027. So
Yeah.
yeah, more than likely. Cool. So you
Alright,
said
good
you'd pay
15.
15. I think the max I would pay for it is like $5.
Okay.
So
That's fair.
yeah. I mean like
The
if
5
it's-
to 15 range.
yeah, it's an. I believe
like
that
regular non-HD, I'd say 5.
I believe the game is like $20 right now or some shit. Like if you
Kinda-
actually try
kind
to
of a
go,
ridiculous
kind of
price,
kind of
yeah.
ridiculous price. Yeah, I would get it on a summer Steam sale if it was there, or I'd get it on a PlayStation sale if it was
Yeah,
there for like
yeah.
$5. I would probably pay $6 for it.
Yeah.
Probably like seriously.
Max for original, sure.
Yeah. So
I'll give the endings real quick. The
Go for it.
ending is by the end of the game, you go to 2 doors. One's got freedom, one's got truth. I'll just give you the freedom one. This is the canon ending. So Tap escapes from the asylum, feeling the rest of the freeing, the rest of the people trapped inside. Tap returns to his apartment and reviews newspaper clippings which label him as a hero by those who survived their test in the asylum. Despite this,
Okay.
Tap cannot overcome his obsession with Jigsaw and eventually commits suicide in his apartment, leaving Jigsaw free to conduct the rest of the test as shown in the rest of the Saw films.
Yep.
The game's sequel, Saw 2 Flesh and Blood, contains newspaper clippings documenting Tap's escape and subsequent suicide, confirming this ending is canon to the franchise.
Yep.
So, now if you watch Saw 2 and you see the memoriam to all the... I think it's Saw 2 or 3. I think it's 3 now. It has a memoriam to all the cops, and you see Tap, now you know what happened.
Yep.
So there's the true ending to Tap.
Yep. Indeedly doodly.
And that was the Horrors of Gaming. Shout out to Detective Tap.
Shout out to Detective Tap. And isn't he in Spiral?
I think. Or referenced. Something.
I
I've seen
thought,
Spiral
like,
in a minute.
I thought he was actually just like in Spiral with Chris Rock. Like you saw him.
Maybe. Dude, it's been quite some time.
Okay.
I think I watched that once. But
Okay, yeah, I know. I've never seen it, but I remember seeing him in the commercials for it.
shout out to Saw the Game.
Shout out. Hell yeah.
We are sad that our time is coming to a close, but this is the end. Hang out while we go over things that don't necessarily fit the normal format before we go back to the crypt. Until next time.
This is the end. The end, our friends. The end.
The ending portion of the show.
Yes. Josh is. We're definitely playing Jigsaw's fucking traps today with this fucking
Have to
camera.
move as slow
It's
as humanly
really
possible.
insane that the entire episode has been like we are
On
really
theme, brah.
we're fighting Jigsaw the entire episode. So, for those tuning in, this is our monotone, sad voices for the end, quote unquote. The episode's not ending, but if you don't want to,
no enthusiasm.
yep, if you just want to sit here and watch wrestling, talk, and all that, please stay. But
If not, you're free to leave.
you're free to leave.
Thanks for stopping by. I
Stop
appreciate
and
you.
stop by. Exactly. So,
You're
with
not
that
gonna get
being
any
said-
enthusiasm
No.
out of us, though.
No, you're not. With that being said, episode
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
episode number 102 is going to be A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984, versus Mahakal from 1994.
Sheesh.
Sheesh, that's going to be great. And shout out to Chuck Woolery.
Hey, I'm for our wars. I'm Josh.
I'm Rob.
I exist on this 3A plan.
See you in 2 and 2. Shout out Chuck Owen.
Bye. See ya.
Wrestling talk. That's pretty much what the end's going to be
no
today.
football this time.
No
It's
football.
So close.
It's so
far.
close and so far. We do got a couple episodes of Rick and Morty that we're going to talk about.
That too, yeah.
But it's mainly just going to be quick wrestling talk today. And we're not really going to be talking too much wrestling because we've got 2 pay-per-views or premium live event for one company and pay-per-view for another to get through.
And Rob knows more than we do, but we go off the fly here.
Yeah,
I want to go
so
back and see if I was right or not.
yeah. So we're going to start off with Night of Champions first, considering it's actually happening right now. We don't know any
As we
of...
speak.
Yeah, we don't know anything that's going on with the matches. We don't want to know. If you put them in the comments, child, don't read them to us.
Yeah, no
I'm gonna
spoilers.
ban
No
you.
spoilers. I mean, you don't got to ban them, but I mean, whatever.
The
So,
thing is, like, you can time them out.
right. So we'll
Alright.
start off with Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints for the United States Championship.
I'm gonna go Ricky Saints.
Yeah,
because it
Ricky
sounds cool.
Saints because he has a dope ass name, bro.
Okay.
Fuck
Alright.
yeah, man.
I'm gonna go with Trick Williams, and he's gonna keep the United States Championship.
Okay.
I think. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the
Strat.
Women's United States Championship. Tiffany just got
Good
it.
match.
I
That's
think she's
gonna
gonna
be-
keep it.
I'm gonna say she loses.
I'm gonna say she keeps it because she just got it. She just got it
I think
a
they're gonna
month
pull
ago.
a switcheroo.
Hell yeah, swerve,
Have
brother.
them just lose the belt every other week.
Now that's awesome.
And then we've got a steel cage match between Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker.
I'm always gonna go Seth. I'm
Always
such a big
going
fan
Seth.
Of him now.
Always burning it the fuck down, baby. And then for the Queen of the Ring finals, we have Liv Morgan versus Io Sky, which everybody's like, why the fuck is Liv Morgan in this when she's the women's champion and she's going after the WWE Women's Championship
Gonna
against
collect
Rhea
all the belts,
Ripley?
I guess.
It makes sense for Io Sky to be the winner because she's going to go after Rhea Ripley for SummerSlam.
I was
Like,
gonna say, I
boom,
was gonna
come
say Io
on,
Sky.
man. Like, yeah, definitely. I think Io Sky is going to win it. Child?
Yes, guy.
All right. And for the, I believe, the 5th match, the King of the Ring final, Obafemi versus Jey Uso.
Ooh.
I'm going Oba.
I was also
Oba.
for sure.
I think Brock Lesnar's
That
going
one
to
I
try to
Hell
interfere,
yeah.
but I think Lesnar's interference is going to make Oba win. I don't think it's going to make Oba lose. And
I
then
think it's weird Brock Lesnar's back.
I still think it's weird too. And then the main event of the night is Cody Rhodes versus Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Championship. I think Cody's losing it.
I'm gonna
don't-
say Gunther. I feel like he's got a rocket up his ass.
I think either Gunther's gonna pin Sammy or Sammy's gonna pin Gunther. I
would hope. I always gotta go Sammy because it's.
I feel like
WWE.
Sammy,
It's
dude.
WWE me.
I do.
Well,
I
he's
feel
Kevin
like
Owens.
yeah.
I'm Kevin Owens and that's Sami Zayn.
Oh, I
I feel
know.
like Sammy could potentially win this, but I also am like, why do you have Gunther in this if he's not gonna
Yeah.
win it? You know what I
He's
mean?
been whipping everyone's ass and
Yes, yes. And him and Cody have been going against each other for like the last month or so. I feel like Cody's losing it. I can't pick on who he's losing it
Yeah.
to. I want to say Sammy because Sammy's been portraying as himself as the last real hero,
Yeah.
like the last real good guy, even though he's doing a lot of heel shit.
And
But
that's kind of the
Gunther's
point.
just
Yeah.
fucking Gunther, like that.
I think Gunther's.
that's a
gonna win.
fucking menace.
You know, I'm gonna go
Like,
with Sammy. I'm hoping.
I'm-
I'll go with Sammy
that's
with
my
you.
bold prediction.
I'll go with Sammy with you.
I'm going
You're gonna
Gunther.
pick Gunther.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
In the end, Cody's
He'll probably
losing.
go-
In the end, Cody's losing.
Cody's
no matter
losing.
what.
Yeah, we're all on the same
We're on
page
the
here.
same page. Cody's losing. Okay. So now we're going to go off to the AEW Forbidden Door predictions. It's going to be a little bit rougher here because you guys don't necessarily know a lot of AEW or New Japan or stuff like that, people.
I'm just gonna go off of names.
And
I'm vibing on it.
Forbidden Door is New Japan versus AEW. That's
Oh shit!
yeah, that's
really?
always
Damn,
what it
that's
is.
Huge. I know.
It's always yeah.
I know New
you-
Japan is massive.
Yeah, they've been doing it. I think this is like the 5th year now, so it's like the 5th
That's sick as
anniversary
fuck.
or something of
Okay.
them like going
An
against each other.
invasion
Yeah.
angle.
Yeah. So it's going to be for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships, Dominion versus Thunder Rosa and Olympia. And Dominion are the current champions. That's Megan Bain and all that, the real Amazonian looking Wonder Woman woman.
Oh, that one. for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I think.
Death
Yeah.
by Snooze
I think they.
Death by Snooze.
I think they retain.
I think they retain as well. And then we've got a massive 12-man fucking
Holy
cage
shit.
match, which is MJF and the Don Callis family. Andrade, Kyle Fletcher, Kazuchika Okada, and 2 other people that I can't make out because the picture's kind of trash. And then you got the conglomeration and Darby Allin and Konosuke Takeshita. So you've got Kyle O'Reilly, Adam! What the fuck's his name? Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Mark Briscoe, Konosuke Takeshita, and fucking Shitty Little Boots, Roderick Strong.
No, just because you said shitty little boots, I'll go with that.
Yeah, that's how he described his first wrestling boots as Shitty Little Boots. They were brown.
Shitty little boots.
Yeah. Okay, I'm also going with the conglomeration, Darby Allin and Konosuke Takeshita.
I really like Darby Allin.
And you also like Orange Cassidy.
I really like Darby
There's
Allin,
like
and I
2 of
really
your-
like Orange Cassidy.
So I'm
I'm-
going with them as well.
Darby Allin did a fucking kickflip on Mount Everest.
Yeah, he did. So then we've got the Dogs, which is one half of them is Fit Finley's son. Okay, so you know a little bit of the pedigree there.
Yeah.
And then you've got Cage and Cope, who are the current AEW Tag Team Champions, and that's Edge and Christian.
I'm going with them.
You gotta go. You gotta go at Edge and Christian. I feel like they're gonna come out in their 2000s gear too. Oh my god.
Come back
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Fucking the vampires.
Oh my
The
god.
brood.
The Brood with Gangrel.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, because they could do it in
Yeah.
AEW.
That'd be perfect.
WWE didn't let them, but they could do that shit in AEW. And then we've got, damn man, I feel really bad about this one because I don't know these guys. They're from New Japan, and I want to do this justice. Hold on, everybody. In this segment, we're gonna.
We're gonna do some on-the-fly research.
Well, it's not necessarily on-fly research. It's I want to give these guys their own justice. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm not.
Hey, you gotta drop the names.
Yeah. And then the next one we have is the Young Bucks.
Damn, they're still around.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Mystico and Masca Dorada from CMLL.
Mhm.
and Shingo Takagi and Titan from NJPW and CMLL.
I'm going.
And the Young Bucks are from AEW.
I'm going
Young Bucks.
I'm gonna go with Mystico and Mascara Dorada. I'm gonna go with the Mexican luchadors.
All right.
Mystico was Sin Cara.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Post knee explosion.
Yeah.
Did the Young Bucks still do the super kick party?
Yeah, they do super kick party. Hell yeah. So then the next one we will do will be the AEW Continental Championship. John Moxley versus Bandito. Moxley is the current champion, and Bandito has been on a fucking tear the last few months.
Isn't that Ambrose? The Ambrose?
Yeah, that's Moxley. Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna go with him.
I'm gonna go with the other one. I think he's losing.
Just,
And just smash him.
yeah, just stop him right in his tracks.
Just smash him right in his fucking dick. Beat the shit out of him. Oh, cool. This is a much better fucking picture collage here. We've already did that one. We've already did that one. We've already did that one. We'll go with one of my favorite New Japan stars, Shota Umino, against Pac. This is going to be an insane match. Pac is Neville from the WWE. He used to do all sorts of crazy shit.
I'm gonna go Pop.
But him, I'm going with Shota Umino.
He looks cool. He looks like a Street Fighter character. I'm gonna go with that guy.
Who? Him or
Yeah,
him?
the dude on the left.
The dude, that's Shota.
Yeah,
Okay.
got a sick look to him.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
And we will now go with. Oh, this is also another match. It's in the buy-in. I was looking at another match earlier. The Dominion match and the Thunder Rosa and Olympia was in the AEW Forbidden Door buy-in, and now the next one is Sky Blue versus Micah. Sky Blue. I'm going with Sky Blue. I'm gonna go with Sky
I'm
Blue.
gonna go with the one on the right.
You're gonna go with Micah.
Yeah.
Sky Blue.
All right. So there's the next one. And now we've got Thekla versus the Starlight
The one
Kid.
on the right looks cool.
The one on the right looks cool as hell.
Starlight
but it's for,
Kid.
but it's for the AEW Women's World Championship, and Thekla is like super fucking over with everybody. I personally am gonna go with Thekla in this one, but Starlight Kid looks like she is fucking dope as hell.
I'm gonna go Starlight
Yeah, I'm
Kid.
gonna go with one.
Okay, you guys hold it down over there. I will 100%
Yeah, for
root
sure.
you on for sure. So now we're gonna go with the women's Owen, which is basically their Queen of the Ring, I guess you
Okay.
would say, and it's the Owen Hart Foundation
Oh, no
tournament.
shit, okay.
Yes, they do it for Owen Hart.
That's cool.
So it's Mercedes Moné versus Maya World. Now, a little bit of backstory on this one. Mercedes is just coming back.
Okay.
She is trying to keep her crown as the winner because she was last year's Owen winner.
Yeah.
Maya World just lost a family member. I think it was her brother.
Okay.
And she's got a lot of like real emotional pull behind her. So a lot of people are very torn on this one because you do have a returning Mercedes Moné, which is Sasha Banks for the WWE watchers. And then you do have this woman that's going through a real life personal tragedy that Tony Khan was like, yes, you can go into the Owen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm going to go with Maya World because I think the personal real life tragedy and the story that they're going to run with would be better personally.
I think it'll happen too. Maybe they end in like a tie. Like
There's no official winner.
But she gets her moment to shine, just so like I guess they don't want to lose that. But I think
I
it's
don't
more
know.
going to go towards.
I think it's going to be Maya
For
World
sure.
as well.
Yeah.
Even if not, I think.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I 100% think it's going to be Maya World.
I'm sorry to
And
hear that.
yeah, it sucks.
terrible.
Absolutely. 100%. And then we've got two just absolutely fucking banging ass matches that are going to be taking place. And that's Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr., AEW, New Japan, all that. Like these
Kenny
guys.
Omega, please.
Yeah, Kenny Omega, please. I really want Kenny to win this
Some of
one.
the coolest intros.
Yes. I think Kenny and Zach are absolute fucking wonderful competitors, and I can't wait for this match tomorrow. Just like I can't wait for the men's Owen, which is the men's King of the Ring essentially. Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay.
Swerve.
Swerve
But
Strickland.
no, Will, and maybe Will, honestly, because okay, here's the thing, right? The stipulation for this is whoever wins this gets a championship match at All In London, their biggest show of the year. It's their WrestleMania. Will Ospreay has been coming back from a neck injury, went with the Death Riders to train, which is John Moxley's group. He's been featured very prominently on the show. His dream is to headline Wembley, which is where they're going for All In, and Swerve just came back to television, and he wants his championship back. So, again, it's another one of those, like, holy shit, you've got some stuff going on, but I really think Ospreay is going to pull that one because they're the neck injury, you know?
I'm going to stick with Swerve, bro.
Okay, stick with Swerve.
Swerve.
You either or in this one. These two matches right here, Omega and Sabre
sounds like a
versus fucking
banger.
Strickland and Ospreay, is going to be absolute fucking wonderful. Child, you said Ospreay?
Mm-hmm.
Word. Okay, and that is all of the matches from what we see here on the AEW site for Forbidden Door. There could be 3 more matches added before tomorrow.
Maybe 20.
There's been an AEW event where there's been 13 or 14 matches, and I'm not fucking kidding.
Was it like a 10-hour?
It went on until like 1 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
It was insane. So, yeah. With that, we've got a couple episodes of Rick and Morty left.
Oh, yeah.
And then
do we? How many are we at? 6?
Do we have 2 or do we have 1? I think we have 2.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Such a good season.
Dude, this season, holy shit. Can we be fucking real here right now? Every episode has
bring
been a
back the
fucking
dog.
banger. Even
Got
the dog.
back.
What's the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Oh, and
What the dog
the the dog was doing some bullshit.
That dog was doing some real bullshit. Real bullshit. So episode number 1, 2, 3 was the last one we did. A Ricker runs through it, where Rick was on vacation mode. We did that one too.
We did that one. Yep.
Okay, so we only got Jer Bud then, which is the newest episode. Jer Bud.
With the
The dog.
What was it? The anxiety worms.
Yeah,
The
and the
Jerry's
eating
anxiety worms. Yeah. Holy shit, Jerry's anxiety worms.
The fact
What
that
an
the
episode.
Dog, like eugenics kind of thing.
Yeah, dude.
Breeding and stuff.
Every fucking thing that they touched on with this episode was crazy, and
Even when they don't like try to go for the personal character sad stuff,
yeah,
it's still pretty like fair.
yeah, it is. It is.
They're right.
It was a really good episode. Cannot wait for the
Call
next
back to
one.
season 1. Which
Call
will be-
back to season. Yeah.
I think it's like episode 2.
Fluffy.
Whatever it was, but
Yeah.
it's like episode 2 was the original dog like
Yep.
plot.
Yep.
Where are my testicles, Jerry?
Where are my testicles, Jerry?
Where are my testicles?
The next episode is going to be called Head.
Okay.
Head. Rick and Morty is back, baby. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, all certified bangers, no AI slop, just grade A organic slop made by real humans. Okay,
Okay.
that's fantastic. That was the ad for season 9.
Organic slop.
Organic slop.
Fuck yeah, baby.
But
I'm sad that it'll be ending soon though.
yeah, because by the time we come back, we're gonna have.
It's
we're
done,
only gonna
right?
have, wait, no, we're only gonna have episode 6 to talk about. No, we'll have 6 and 7 to talk about.
6, 7.
So
Oh, yeah,
2
look at
times
that.
this episode we've done it. Holy shit. So, I guess we're done officially.
Football Hall of
Football.
Fame game at the end of July.
Let's
And it's Panthers and Jaguars.
I'll take it.
Panthers are gonna win.
Cat Bowl, baby. Oh yeah, Panthers. I'm rooting for the Panthers, baby.
So, is that the end?
I ain't got nothing else to say. Do you got anything else? Anybody else got anything else to say?
Meh.
Meh. All right.
Saw.
So,
Saw.
Seesaw.
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 Alright, so for Horror Wars, I'm Josh.
I'm Rob.
This time I exist on the 4th dimension.
Ah, I see.
We
Mm-hmm.
will see you in 2 and 2. Shout out to Chuck Woolery.
Shout out.
Chuck Willery.
Bye.
Ow.
Thank you for listening. Again, my name is Lily, and I appreciate you sticking around for the sending message. You can follow me at Lilith_pad2005 on Instagram. Be sure to follow Horror Wars on all of social media, including TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere in between. If you want to leave a horror question, comment, or say anything about the show, please send us an email at horrorwarspodcast@gmail.com. See you next time. Remember to keep it classy with a dash of slashy.
We'll do it in 2 and 2.